Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. The same spot it would have been, but he left it in the end zone. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Noles will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open. The Huskers bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's James. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense now looking at a third and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The running back here in a direct snap. Running with purpose. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on 3rd down. Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player of the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Good enough for the first down, the 37.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Love the call here on third and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Breaks into the clear.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's James. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught near the sticks. It's Glass. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the receiver's got it. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it, no problem. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
Here he goes. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but
he's in the clear. Inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires downfield. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action, but right now, it has been a rough game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Noles will line up to kick it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Huskers will have to punt this one away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person who's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the defense brings him down. Second down and goal. Looking to pass this time. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here we go. Third and goal. Give it up That sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Seminoles! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it rip. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And there's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Handoff here from the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the 2nd half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes the handoff. In this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Same tailback, another carry. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They're playing enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Well, Chris, we've called so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to can their defense hold up and secure the victory.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. A completion sets up a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and the game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.